Hey, we are here in Granby, Quebec. The most unlikely place you would go to get a windshield replaced. But we're staying at Bonjour
Camping.
RV camp spot.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much closed down, but there's still a few people around. And
It's Monday, September the 29th.
yeah.
And we had a fabulous weekend.
What'd we do?
Well, our niece got married, Maddie, to a wonderful young man, Andrew. It was just the most beautiful, it was so beautiful. And we just had a great time.
That was in Fredericton.
That was in Fredericton. And while we were back east, we're still back east, but we went to Prince Edward Island. And we
Drove across that bridge.
Yeah, we drove across the Confederation Bridge, and I will tell you,
EBGB.
we because we're so high, we could see over the barriers, and all you can see is the, it's
Atlantic Ocean.
Gulf of St. Lawrence, and it's like huge Atlantic Ocean water. Anyway, it only takes like 8 minutes to cross it, but it was a tense 8 minutes. But anyway, so we spent 4 or 5 days in Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
We were didn't want to do the bridge again, so we decided to take the Northumberland ferry from Woods Island, Prince Edward Island, over to Pictou, Nova Scotia.
1 hour and 50 minutes?
Yeah.
About the same as Vancouver to Victoria.
Yeah.
We had a blowout just before we got to the ferry. And so we ended up getting BCAA to put our spare on. We drove over to Cal Tire
in Truro,
and we got 2 brand new tires put on in 2 hours. So now Molly's got 8 new boots. So we're feeling pretty comfortable about driving down the highway at 65 or 75 miles an hour. And we got a mile per hour speedometer.
And then we went to our campsite in Lower Sackville, and which is outside of Halifax. And then we decided to take a day trip to Peggy's Cove, which was just stunning.
Busy.
Very busy though, like so busy. We couldn't even park and get out of the motorhome because it was just too busy. And they also have a memorial there for Swiss Air flight that crashed years ago. And we wanted to go in and see that, it's on the side of the ocean, but again, we couldn't even get in the parking lot because it just was too full.
Plus, we're driving a 35-foot motorhome.
Yeah. And so then we drove to Mahone Bay, which is in Lunenburg County, Nova Scotia, which is where my mother was from originally, and her father's family, and my grandmother, Nellie.
Didn't you see her family on the plaque?
Yes, we did. So as I was walking down the sidewalk, I looked up at this plaque outside a museum, and it was listing all the families, the first families to come to the area from Europe. And I look up and there is my grandfather's family name and all the different various spellings of the name Vino. And it was really, really neat to see that. Yeah, it was really, really fun. And we had lunch at...
had a lobster roll. Oh, that was good.
On Mater's Wharf, which is where the Oak Island guys go sometimes, or used to anyway, for a beer and a little meeting. Anyway, so we had I had scallops, and they were just oh my God, melt in your mouth. They were almost as good as my brother-in-law Mike make pieces scallops. Almost. His are really good. And then we went on a tour of Oak Island, which was fun and interesting and just a fun little thing to do.
If you don't know what that's all about, what channel is that on?
History Channel.
History Channel. It's called The
Curse of Oak Island. Oak Island is a little island in the Atlantic.
250-year-old treasure
Yeah.
hunt. So we got to see all that close up, and then we went back.
Then we drove back to our campsite. I had booked a campsite for the night that I thought was really near Mahone Bay, and it was near Cape Breton, which, I mean, if you look on a map, it's a long way.
I don't like driving at night.
I don't know why I did that. But anyway, we managed to get back into our campsite that we had left that morning. So we just drove back there, and then the next morning we left for home. Gagetown, sorry, excuse me. My home. I still consider it my home. So we drove back to Gagetown and waited. We got there and spent some more time with Mike and Elaine, and then we were waiting for Maddie and Andrew to arrive, and they arrived, and so we had a week. We went golfing, friends of ours. We ran into some old friends of mine, and they just graciously, we were talking about not being able to, you know, sort of go here and there because we didn't have a vehicle. And they just gave us a vehicle to use for while we were there for the last
Paul and
week.
Sheila, I know you're probably watching.
Next time, we're coming to your house first and picking up the car.
It was my birthday, and we waited till Maddie and Andrew got there.
Yeah, we had a big seafood.
What a amazing seafood feast Mike Makepeace put on. Holy smokes.
He had lobster, mussels, prawns, and scallops. And it was just a feast. We all just sat there and just gorged. My sister, who really won't eat seafood, had spaghetti, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat. And we just had a great time. And then this Saturday was Maddie and Andrew's wedding, and we met Andrew's family. They're so lovely, and we just all had a really wonderful time. And
it was at a Sam Snead golf course.
Sam Snead, yeah, restaurant at the Kingswood golf course. But Sam Snead's is a restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a golf
beautiful
course too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So then the next morning, very early, because Elaine and I do not like saying goodbye. And we'd been there for quite a while, and we just snuck out at like 6:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I just texted her later. I mean, that's just what we do, because we don't want to say goodbye. And we made our way to Quebec City, stayed overnight there, and we arrived here today, and we're getting our new windshield, and then getting ready to get over to Queant, Quebec, which is where our son Brent is, and he is getting married on Saturday. So we're very, very excited about that wedding.
That's about 4 hours from here.
Yeah. Depending on when the windshield's done, we may be able to get there tomorrow, and if the windshield takes longer than they thought, then we might have to get there Wednesday morning. Yeah.
Somewhere along the line.
But I want to get there as soon as I can, and I just can't wait. They're so happy, and they're such a beautiful little couple. It's just awesome. I'm so excited.
Molly's running good. She's got new boots. She just purrs down the highway.
And I got to say, Mike, our brother-in-law Mike, really did a lot of little tickety-boo things for the motorhome while we were
fixed up
staying with them. Tightened up the steering
suspension. Recharged our air conditioners.
Got windshield washer fluid in the windshield washer fluid thing.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Elaine and I drank a lot of tea. Jim and Mike did a
lot of beer and vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka.
But it's just been a blast. I mean, I'm really sad, though. I'm really sad to leave. I just love it out here.
Lots of colorful trees around here, too. Not so much in Quebec as we saw
Not so far. We'll
Brunswick,
probably,
but we'll see more.
Oh, we'll see them near Queant, for sure. And so,
anyway,
gosh, everybody, if you ever wonder what it would be like to just get a motorhome and hop in and take off, I tell you what, do it. Because it's just the best thing we've done.
Yeah, and knew nothing about it either. The first night we slept in Molly was the night we left. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yep.
Hit like, subscribe, share it with your friends.
And I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Real soon.
Night.
Good night.